back at it again at Krispy Kreme. I've played a little bit more of the game now. I've played through, like, this, like, full level. Like, I think this is where we left off. And I've played through this part. We're gonna skip ahead a little bit, because I don't think the rest of the training sequence is necessarily important. We got the gist of it. Bond has friends now. He's got his buddies. But now, training's been called off. Now they're on a real mission. So we're gonna do the first, like, big actual level of the game.
I'm suspending training, effective immediately. The situation's arisen. A matter of considerable
A situation has arisen.
The former
Bruh, opportunities have
real
arisen.
name Reese Beckett. A rogue operative guilty of high treason, he has somehow managed to stay hidden for over a decade. Now he's coming in from the cold. 009 claims to hold evidence of a conspiracy against the state, and he intends to hand it in return for a full pardon on one condition. He will only talk to John Greenway.
I guess there really is so much for everyone.
And where do we come in, Mum? Last time I checked, cutting deals with traitors was not in our playbook.
009 is a master infiltrator. As resourceful as he is paranoid, thinking 2 steps ahead is this man's idea of lazy. To catch him, we're going to need eyes everywhere. Consider this a field exam. Get your equipment and cover stories from Q. Moneypenny will fill you in on the rest. Dismissed. Bond. A word. Greenway wasn't happy with your performance last night, and he's reluctant to bring you along. Just a heads up.
Right. Any advice?
Doing what you're told might be a good start.
That's not why you hired me. You specifically hired me because I didn't do what I was told. See, that's the thing. They're, like, trying to rag on him for, like, being a rebel and a wild card, when that's the entire reason you signed him up.
What did she say?
Greenway doesn't want me to come after last night.
Really? I missed the extraction deadline too.
Well, I am going.
Like,
That's what counts.
The reason he got put on your radar is because Thea was like,
from the cold.
oh, I forget if I included that in the last video.
She said he's been in hiding.
Oh, no,
for
yeah.
longer than
It
a
probably
decade.
was, I think.
That roughly matches when the program was shut down, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
It does.
Thea was like, hey, Bond, you gotta stop. You have a 1% chance of success. And he's like, fuck you, I
Or
do
it
what
could
I
just be
want.
timing
I'm
deciding
James
things.
Bond.
I mean, Thea
And
was
you're
just
like,
into
yeah,
it.
that's cool.
Perhaps the
We want
00s
you
didn't
on
feel
our
needed to the same
team.
extent after that.
And now you're like, oh,
Q-Lab.
follow orders for once.
Q-Lab. Cover
Just
stories
sending
and
mixed
films.
messages, buddy. Come on
Shot
now.
these exams.
I mean, M isn't
Wonder what he's
sending
got
mixed
lined up for
messages.
us.
She clearly
Why
doesn't
that
give a
bike coming
shit.
along?
Oh?
She's clearly like,
I
yeah,
think
he's
more
doing
is-
exactly what I want him to
Be
do.
better recruit Basil from accounting.
Basil? Who's that?
Vice chairman of your fan club.
Basil.
Chairman? I guess that'll be Greenway, right?
They did both run for the post, but Greenway won by a whisker.
Greenway's the one who's... Greenstick is the one who's pissy because he's a rebel without a cause.
I was looking for you two.
Speaking of, like, one of the collectibles.
Ro, I have your cover story.
Yeah, double O recruits. Like, SIS operative, DI cyber intelligence officer, sharpshooter and reconnaissance expert with the Black Watch, foreign service officer and social chameleon, GCHQ cryptology specialist, champion boxer and army transport and extraction expert, Royal Navy air crewman, and wild card. Like, that's in his, like, profile as a double O recruit. Wild card. Like, you can't be mad at him for being what you hired him to be.
Can't wait. Later, mate.
Any idea what's in store for me?
No clue. Something dashing, no doubt.
This guy? Fashion photographer.
Fearless war correspondent.
Is that a Frank West
Ventura archaeologist.
reference? That's
Seen a
obviously
bit.
an Indiana Jones reference.
Recruit Bond. I hear you got banned from the Arch Club on your first visit. Nicely done.
Not more of a lounge lizard.
A lounge lizard.
It's in Q.
He's in wearables.
Of course he is.
But that's the thing, and that's what this mission is
down
also
here not
going to
too long
show,
ago.
is that's what sets
Sir.
James Bond apart. That's what makes him special.
Move over Savile Road.
All of these other recruits are soldiers. James Bond is the only one
Nice.
who is distinct from that
Yes.
stock.
Note the exquisite stitching and attention to detail. Cut, proportion, and style in perfect harmony.
Looks a bit big.
Oh no, this is for Monroe. You'll be wearing that one.
Wah wah.
Well, don't look at me. I just work here.
Wah wah.
Greenway.
I like how they all interpret this as like some
Join me
slight.
when you're ready. There's some new field gear that I'd like you to try out.
Oh, also we
Probably a new line of air fresheners.
also got our dagger in a shoe here. If looks could kill. That's categorized as a legacy collectible, because that's from the movies. Let's talk to our buddies.
A nice matte black suit.
You're not playing an Undertaker now. Go with that bottle green corduroy blazer.
I'm a financier, Kingsley. No a leprechaun.
Suit yourself then.
Kingsley? Nash?
Bond. I can barely make out last night's bruises. Only the subtle stain of defeat.
Must have missed a spot. What are your covers?
Keith Bollinger, private banker to the rich and famous.
The
Grace
rich and
Dufresne,
famous.
career diplomat. Same as my parents. The backstory sort of writes itself.
Well, that's handy.
Anyway, Q's waiting for you. And Bond, friendly word of advice? No shenanigans today. You're hanging on by a thread.
Message received. Thanks.
See you at the briefing.
That asymmetrical silk bias cut dress is nice.
Oh, darling, it's a dream come true.
They all interpret it as like some slight, like, oh, you're the chauffeur. You're in the doghouse now.
Massive gambling problem.
But it's like, someone's gotta do it.
I'm a high-powered lawyer, and you're a former professional
just
rugby player
grand.
with moderate.
I mean,
personality.
who would you rather have been chosen for that, right? Who's got this fucking tea? It reminds me of how, like, in Zootopia, at the beginning of the movie, when she, like, first moves to the city, and Bogo is, like, handing out assignments. He's like, okay, Judy, you're on parking duty. And Judy's all like, oh, what? I'm on parking duty?
It triggers a small, directed propagating disturbance that staggers opponents on impact and causes medium damage to body armor. Try it out, why don't you?
All right.
Now, aim the device at Arthur here, and before you ask, yes, he's good with it.
I'm good with it.
Say so.
I'm good with it. That's so funny.
A little practice, it will become second nature. Okay, next item.
Just like, oh, you're making me do parking duty. And like, I saw a comment someone did that pointed out, and I think it was a really good point. And it's like, you were a new recruit at the department. We don't have a partner for you yet. And you're new to the city. So parking duty is like one of the few things you can be assigned to as like a solo beat officer, and it's a good opportunity for you to learn the lay of the land. Like, if you're, like, writing parking tickets, you're learning the boroughs. You're learning the layout of the city. That's important. Like, what do you expect to happen on your first day? You need to start with the basics. It's like a lesson.
You were authorized to bring 2 items into the field. Not that you're likely to need them in the car park.
Uh-huh.
Was that insensitive? My people skills range in the bottom third.
Surely not.
And, like, this is the same kind of thing. Like, we get it, Bond. You're capable, but you're also, like, unpredictable, and that's not what we need on this operation.
Kind of choosing blindly here. Any pointers?
I cannot disclose any specific details about the assignment, only that you will be attending an exclusive social event. High security, low hostility. In these types of situations, discretion, not force, is advised.
Duly noted.
Duly noted.
All done.
Huh. Interesting.
What?
Nothing.
So
Good luck out
the assignment is, hey, you're stationed outside, which is where 009 will run to if things go tits up with everyone else. You are the last line of defense. We need you to make sure 009 won't get away if something goes wrong, which it probably will. And it's a way to teach you, like, patience, which is important for a spy. Like, when we were watching Goldfinger, there's a scene where James Bond is just, like, doing surveillance on Goldfinger's, like,
inflation. Fine work.
factory. And he's just out there for hours and hours and hours until sundown. And it's like, yeah, that's most of what being a spy is, actually. It's not all whiz-bang and excitement. Sometimes being a spy is just watching someone through a pair of binoculars and, like, keeping track of who comes and goes out of a building.
You live in a 25,000 pound. I say get a cat and count your blessings.
Hello? Wow. That was actually a realistic wait for the elevator. That's kind of funny. It's like a completely reasonable amount of time for it to take for an elevator to show up, but it threw me off because this is a video game. Like, yeah, if you want to be a spy, sometimes you're gonna have to wait in the fucking car park and just keep an eye on things. Prove that you can do that to be a good spy. Like, yes, it is partially disciplinary in nature.
I'm looking for Moneypenny.
I think she's in her pod. Just through that door down there, and you can't miss her.
But it's also an opportunity to prove yourself, not in terms of obedience, but in terms of, like, showing that you're willing to put in the work.
Chauffeur, I heard.
Greenway obviously considers my driving skills indispensable. In case we get into a car chase.
Oh, yes, of course. And I thought it was due to your massive fail last night.
Give him a rest, Kingsley.
You see a massive fail. I see a multifaceted learning experience we can all benefit from.
It's just funny to me the way they're all interpreting it as, like, inherently negative. And inherently like, oh, you're in the doghouse. But, like, there's obviously more to it than just that. I'm not really interested in talking to you guys. Let's just get to the mission. Look at these cool offices.
M underestimates 009. You all do.
Thea's report was inconclusive, John. 009's been gone for too long to yield reliable data. There's a 50-50 chance that he's telling the truth. We need to know what he has.
We need nothing this man has to offer. Yes, this is just a boon that M's been looking for to get Foreign Secretary Bright and his lot off our backs, but 009 is a master manipulator. Whatever his endgame is, we won't see it coming.
You see, that's the scene to me, where it's like, Greenway is taking this shit seriously. He is not frivolously throwing Bond into the chauffeur outfit as a punishment.
Couldn't help but overhear you and Greenway.
Couldn't help yourself is what you mean.
He's taking this mission incredibly seriously.
Together as double O's, right up until Operation Nightfall.
Go on.
If he thought Bond was like, what's it called? Like a liability, and it's better to just put him in the car park so he's out of the way, he would be arguing to not bring Bond at all because of how seriously he's taking the mission. The fact he's putting Bond in the chauffeur's seat is obviously very deliberate.
Nice place. That screen big enough for you?
I know. It's cool, isn't it? Just got it up and
Like,
running.
he doesn't like Bond personally, but he knows he can do shit.
Recruit ranking. You have a widget for that.
I like to stay informed.
Looks like I kept my place.
Well, Greenway hasn't handed in the performance review for last night.
About 009. How did he manage to stay hidden for all those years? I thought Thea could get a handle on just about anyone in the world.
Well, it's not a magic wand, James. Thea consumes data on an unprecedented scale, but if you leave none, you're effectively invisible. Imagine the focus and dedication it takes to stay off grid for so long.
Did 009 have help?
Almost certainly. Some even speculated he was with the cousins.
Why would the Americans hide a UK traitor?
You don't have siblings, do you?
The cousins.
You have a mission briefing for me.
I do.
Is that what
Let's
they
get the other
call
recruits
us?
in here and I'll show you. The Grand Carpathian Hotel in the high Tatra Mountains of Slovakia, host to the World Chess Championship. Safe to say, 009 did not pick this location at random.
It's symbolic.
The hotel is
He picked it
swarming
for the
with international
symbolism.
VIPs. Security is of the highest order, and due to the current diplomatic tension between the UK and Slovakia, the operation has not been cleared with local authorities.
Codename
According to
Fox,
009's
baby!
Instructions, the meeting will go down in full public view during the championship match. No comms, no tracking, no backup. And these are only the safeguards that we know about. 009 will employ every manner of subterfuge to avoid capture. And if he suspects a trap, we'll never get another shot. This is where you come in.
Keep all of that in
You're blank
mind.
slates in the intelligence circuit, which makes you ideally suited for undercover work. Locate 009 and keep him under close watch, but do not engage the target. This is a black tag operation, so discretion, ladies and gentlemen, is critical.
On Operation Fox. But yeah, keep that in mind. Everything they're saying. He's a master manipulator. He thinks like 12 steps ahead. He sees things at angles we can't even predict. I'm not sure if the license plate is a reference to anything.
Don't act too impressed,
It might be,
dearest. We'll blow our cover.
but I'm not 100% sure.
James, do quit your pouting.
I'm a glorified hood ornament. What could I possibly have to pout about?
Sorry if the assignment doesn't live up to your grand expectations. Someone must watch the perimeter.
See?
If 009 slips through our fingers, you're the last line of defense.
See, she gets it.
Exhilarating.
Greenway's testing you, mate.
That's also true.
Don't give him an excuse.
The cat looks good on you, though. Really brings out your cheekbones.
See, his friends are keyed in. They get it.
Take a left up ahead, James.
Backseat driver.
What's that, darling?
Just a frog in my throat.
It is an important position, and it is also a test to make sure he can follow his orders.
Halt.
It's not just like, ugh, I'm the
Is everything in
chauffeur.
Routine inspection, man. Won't be a moment. All clear. Please proceed.
Sometimes you gotta be a chauffeur, buddy. That's what being a spy is all about. I don't know what would happen if I just, like, went off script and started trying to drive off the road and shit.
You think if I sold a kidney, I could afford to stay for a night?
I think I have. Stayed here, I mean. A wedding back in 22.
Doesn't sound like
You're not really
something-
allowed to drive
Well, the
fast
hen
during
was
this part. I am in
Paris, so we flew
control,
in by
by the
private
way.
jet. It was dark.
I'm the one, I'm doing it. This isn't a cutscene.
Cat. Private
It
jet.
doesn't really occur to me to play games that way. To just, like, fuck around
at all.
like that. I mean, I'll fuck around in a bug testy kind of
What do
way.
you
Or,
mean,
like,
double
testing
nine?
He
mechanics.
was the best in
And
his
the
day.
limits.
That was a long time ago. My guess is
But,
he's
like, I
tired
don't really,
of
like,
running.
Greenway thinks
do
we're being
stuff
played.
wrong on
Since when did you
purpose
trust Greenway?
to, like, try and
Said I
trigger a
did.
fail
They
state.
knew each other then.
Or just to see what
That much is
happens.
clear. Something to do with an operation called Nightfall.
Begs the question. Did 009
To me, it's
pick
more in my
Greenway out of good
nature
faith or bad blood?
To try and play
Oh.
the game as
We're about to
intended.
find out. Pull up. This is our stop. We're live, gentlemen. Switch to comms. Monroe, with me. James, stay.
Save the world some other time, yeah.
Afternoon. Invitation, please.
Blake and Loretta York. Plus the help.
The help.
Welcome to the Grand Carpathian. Parking is right up ahead. Mr. and Mrs. York, enjoy your stay.
Much obliged.
Oh, they will.
So that's really what chauffeurs do, huh? You just actually just
Right.
go and sit
We're entering
around
the
and do
premises.
nothing,
Team status?
waiting.
Delivery area. In position. C. Staff quarters.
You don't get to, like,
Bronson, conference wing.
take
Kingsley,
off,
first floor suites.
grab a drink.
Bond. Bond.
Car park. In position.
Greenway, Grand Hall. Switching off comms as instructed. Keep a low profile and don't let your guards down. 009 most certainly won't. Out.
Again, keep that in mind. 009. It's always not what you... first rule of spycraft. Do the unexpected. He's an ex-agent. He's a master manipulator. He's thinking 12 steps ahead. It's chess. It's a chess metaphor. Get it? Like, I won't say it's not a punishment. It is a little bit of, like, a timeout car, but still.
Not exactly the 5-star treatment.
Motherfucker was smoking.
No harm in stretching my legs. Bond, reporting suspicious behavior.
009?
No, one of the hotel staff. Strangest looking bellhop I ever saw. He was mishandling luggage.
Are you joking? What are we, the local tourist board?
I guess he had to be there. It was odd. I'm gonna check it out.
You will not. 009 is our only priority. Stay at your post, James. That's an order.
Yes, Mom.
See, and here's the issue. Like, that should definitely stand out as peculiar activity.
See a man about a bag.
If Greenway was still on comms, I think he definitely would be like, no, yeah, go look at that. That's some weird shit.
Missed him.
Afternoon, sir. Staff and press only.
Oh, damn. Forgot my press badge.
You're not the first.
Can I duck through? I need to catch up with that bellhop.
Show me your ID and all's good.
Wow. Quite the security setup you've got here.
Right? The latest millimeter wave scanners. Guaranteed radiation free. Nothing gets past them.
I feel more secure already.
That's why the story had to invent this, not had to invent, but that's why the story had to have the detail of Greenway being off comms.
He knows everybody.
Because Greenway would definitely agree that investigating the unusual bellhop is warranted, given what they're dealing with. So this is the first... So this is a very Hitman-y kind of sandbox to be dropped into. A little play area with a lot of activities that you can do.
Gone. In transit. Just gone.
There's a lot of stuff you can interact with, distractions you can trigger, enemies that you want to sneak around, things you can collect, and multiple different entry points into where you want to go. And it's up to you to decide how you want to infiltrate.
I'm starting to see the vein in your forehead.
George, where the hell are you?
George! Yeah, it's no use. I met with the whistleblower. Claims to have proof that Nivik's cheating, but they'll only talk to Hoffman. How far off is he? Well, tell him to floor it or we'll lose the scoop of the year. I stashed his press badge inside one of the big pots on the lower ramparts. I need to get back in there. It's a nail-biter. Unless you sent me all this way to report on the landscaping?
This is where you can really see the experience from making the Hitman games coming into play. Because in the Hitman games, it's very much a wide open social sandbox. All of the levels are like... There's a lot of moving pieces going around in every level at the same time as you're navigating through it. Whereas in this, it's a little bit more structured. It's a little bit more directed. And I think that's a good distinction. The game feels very directed.
Got your ID?
There. Forget my own head next.
All right. Checks out. Step into the scanner, please.
No one thinks the chauffeur outfit is unusual.
He's clear.
You may enter, sir. Enjoy the tournament.
You're on a tight ship.
Member of the press.
That's what my badge says.
Continue up the stairs, please. The mezzanine is great for photos. Best view in all the house.
Good tip. But it's great for people watching.
that if I chose a different method, you could sneak in through this window. If you choose a different method, you can sneak in through another window. Maybe there's a way in I haven't even found out yet.
Blocked.
You can just dart people and sick dart them.
This is like an airport.
Don't mind me, ladies.
Good afternoon, sir.
To get them to fuck off because all my tummy hurts. And just slip past while they're sick. There's a lot of player expression in how you're allowed to kind of navigate from checkpoint to checkpoint. Because the game definitely does feel very checkpoint oriented. And you'll see what I mean as we get through this level.
Now, let's see what all the fuss is about. There's Greenway. Hopefully I'm the last thing on his mind. What are you here for?
Bond, status.
No sign of 009. Over. Kingsley alert. Best not get spotted just yet. Need to build a case first.
So there is a challenge for going through the level without getting seen by any of the other recruits. I don't know what happens if you do get seen, though, because it's really fucking easy to avoid getting seen by any of the other recruits. I think you basically have to go out of your way to get spotted by one.
How do you do?
Where have I seen him?
I think he models for Alexander David.
Oh, right.
Now, where do you go?
If detective stories have taught me anything, it's all information can be gleaned from the bartender.
Recommend anything?
The Sazerac is always popular. Me, I'd go with the Ram Collins or the Stinger. If you feel like going off menu, I make a killer bare knuckle boxer.
Bare knuckle boxer is a reference to Hitman. That's a drink that 47 can make for one of his targets in Hitman.
How's business?
A lot of VIPs. Even for this place. We have a prince, 2 heads of state, any number of celebrities. No wonder they brought in all that extra security.
Can't be too careful.
I mean, I like chess as much as the next guy, but would a world chess tournament playoff really warrant that kind of crowd?
Did you notice the blonde bellhop who just passed through here?
There's a face you'd pick out in the lineup. Probably one of the temps. He was asking for the directions to the backstage area.
A chess fiend. I knew it.
I'd stay clear of him.
Just need a quiet word. Nothing dramatic.
By the way, can I get a martini? No?
Is he really pushing the pawn right now?
He is.
Cressida will blow a gasket if she sees me.
No sign of
Best lay
009.
low.
Moving on to the next checkpoint.
Quite all right.
Over.
Are you leaning in your chair? As if you can fucking see anything from back here. There's Greenway. I have no idea what happens if you run in front of him. Imagine jumping up onto the stage and causing a scene. That'd be funny.
Did you see that? She's playing too fast.
Dinner fork, salad fork. Bread plate above with the butter knife facing 11 o'clock. It's not rocket science.
Let's pay special attention to this fireplace for later, by the way. So these pop-ups, when I'm using the detective vision, we have these icons that can tell you about points of interest.
Norman, are you listening to me? I said, well, I never.
What is it this time, Mother? Does some troglodyte wear a waistcoat with a cummerbund? Oh, the humanity.
No! That tall, blonde bellhop, he... Oh, never mind. You're oblivious as usual.
She's no happy customer.
Well, let's go see what her damage is.
Pardon me, Mom. Hotel administration. I couldn't help but overhear.
Good. I was about to file a complaint.
This bellhop was bothering you.
Well, I called him 3 times and he just rushed past me. Ignored me completely.
No, disgraceful. When was this incident?
Just a moment ago. Hurry up, you might catch him.
Did you happen to see where he went?
I'll tell you exactly where he went. Towards reception.
You've been most helpful, Mom. I'll take it from here.
You better. Honestly, so...
Honestly. Next stop, reception. But first, we're gonna head back here. Statue's got a little wiener. Gotta pay attention to that first. And then we got a couple different avenues we can follow. A couple different leads.
Ralph, what's the matter? Hey, you look like you've seen a ghost. Hello? Earth to Ralphie.
Where is... right here.
Oh, look at you all riled up. What's going on?
A hell of a thing. This bellhop, he tore a page from that antique book over there. Shot me a look like, talk and you're dead. And legged it.
Christ, the nerve of something.
Why would the blonde man tear up
I'm
a
sure
book?
Bloke was only trying to scare you, Ralphie.
Yeah, well, he bloody succeeded.
Nothing that a stiff drink won't fix. I'll fetch you a gin tea.
Unique page has been written in Slovakian.
I just told your colleague, stay clear of the backstage area. This is the World Championships, for pity's sake. I need to focus.
Dreadfully sorry. Won't be a moment.
What a busybody. But again, this is all pretty suspicious behavior worth taking note of.
Reception. He took off towards the reception.
Reception. Good man.
Good man. Look at all this equipment. No one notices you squeezing past. And again, it's a very, like, you can explore and keep listening in on things, but there is a directed, like, next location you want to go to. And you just kind of decide how much you want to interact with the world around you on the way.
Wouldn't want to keep Mr. Prendergast waiting.
It's also almost like, how much guidance do you need, right? Because this is all kind of directing you towards where you want to go next.
Bronson. Oh, great. Better stay clear.
But you also don't have to do it.
Approximately 6'2", spoke with an accent. Must be a foreign national.
Like, we're being directed to go to reception next, but I don't have to. Because I've played the level already, I know where to go. I can just kind of go to where I know the next thing is supposed to be. In fact,
From what I hear, the owner owns uninhabitable planets out there.
so like the next place that it wants you to go is reception to learn, oh, where'd the bellhop go next, right? And then you find out, oh, he went towards laundry. Let's lightly jog over to where the laundry entrance is. Oh, the laundry room has a key code on it. Well, now we gotta find out where the key code is. Oh, the key code is in the manager's office behind reception. We gotta go there. Or I already know that shit, so you can just skip it.
Elena, don't be such an old maid. I'm serious.
I think that's cool. Like, you can engage with the world as much as you want to. And it is linear. Like, you can't skip this. You do have to go to laundry and then do this whole little sneaking sequence.
Who was that guy? That, Stefan, was your fairy godmother. Get this.
It's not a complete sandbox like the Hitman games are. It's more directed. But that makes sense because it's a James Bond game. It feels like playing a James Bond movie. where you're going from scene to scene, set piece to set piece.
Listen up! We have a special request.
And this, here's the other thing, is this feels like it's setting itself up as a stealth section. And it can be done as a stealth section, but you're not forced to. I would prefer, and that was the trick I had to kind of train myself out of, because the little training sequence that I was doing earlier, I kept wanting to restart because, oh, I got spotted. But it's fine to get spotted. It's not a fail state, and there's no real punishment for it. I can just fucking do that. It's not a big deal. None of the other guys even noticed that happened. It's not the worst thing in the world to just get seen and have to beat some ass. There are gameplay challenges that are set in place for you to just purely stealth through it without getting noticed. But nothing will happen if you don't do that. Uh-oh. Speaking of... Because that's something that'll happen in James Bond movies. Sometimes he's trying to sneak around, and he'll just straight up fuck up and get caught and have to beat some guy's ass. Here's our disguise. Just throw on a little hat. Oh, now we're part of the laundry staff, and no one cares.
Hey, mate. Master of disguise. That was easy.
No one gives a shit because I got a hat now. Bing bang boom.
Gone again. Slippery bastard.
I really have to, like, train myself out of that, like, silent assassin mentality of, oh, I have to go through and not get spotted by anyone. Nothing's gonna happen if you get spotted by anyone. You just have to, like, punch your way out. Like a James Bond would do. And I think that's nifty. Just toss the hat.
Cressida? All is quiet in the car park.
Good. Let's keep it that way. Stay vigilant.
You're the boss. Must have taken the scenic route.
And here we have another seemingly stealth sequence. But you can just beat these guys down, or you can sneak your way through. And even if you get spotted, it's not the worst thing in the world. Because you got that.
Hey, you there. Yeah, that's right, you. Event security. I'm chasing a thief who just tried to steal the grand trophy.
Shit. You need some extra muscle?
No, leave it to the pros.
You can just bluff your way out if you have enough of that instinct.
Ugly. Monroe, I need your help. Took you long enough. The blonde man. He's changed his disguise. I knew he was up to something.
Yeah? How'd you know he's not a thief?
He doesn't move like a thief. He moves like a soldier. I'm telling you, something's not right.
Look, I might have seen a bloke who fit the bill. Tall, blonde. Only he was in a suit. Went by the name of Locke.
Where was this?
Over at reception, a little while ago. He was heading upstairs.
Thanks, mate.
Hey, you didn't hear it from me.
What if he's a thief? Why would a thief be running around on the same day at the same event as we're supposed to be meeting with fucking,
I just overheard
009?
guests complaining about loud thumps and noises coming from one of the second-floor suites. Room 206. What do we think?
Saying who stays in 206?
A Mr. Locke, VIP from Rhinestone Insurance. He's working with the hotel's chief of security.
I highly doubt that 009 has spent his exile selling insurances. I'd say it's none of our business.
Copy that.
So you see, this is what I'm talking about. All of these other guys, all of these other recruits, they're soldiers. They have tunnel vision. They're focused on the mission. They're focused on following the letter of their orders. They're not thinking outside the box. They're not using their peripheral vision.
Donate a wing? Or at least some new outfits for the rowing team. God knows they need them. I mean, hello, the Naughtie's cool.
I should take a look.
"206 should be right around here."
How's Lucian? Post-op recovery should last a few more weeks. He'll be back on crutches soon enough with a brand new knee and a bruised ego.
I know. Looks like the birthday gods are smiling down on me.
The birthday gods are smiling down on her.
No, just
Let's listen to why.
Actually, the lady in room 205 cancelled her cleaning. Looks like I get off early for once. You're right. I shouldn't jinx it. Tell you what, you guys go ahead. I'll meet you at the bar as soon as I'm done.
So again, there's a lot of interactions we can do here. We can talk to this bitch. We can go around and get more information. We can listen to... we can go down to reception.
No, don't delay. I don't care if he's at his daughter's sweet 16. Drop the hammer now and put it out there. The moment that press...
Okay, so that was... Huh?
Nothing personal.
Just stole her key, or the room key from her.
Well, hello.
Ah! What are you doing in my room?
Pardon me, Mom. Didn't think anyone was in. I'm with management. One of our guests lost his pet anaconda. We're going floor by floor.
Well, it's not down here.
I'll take your word for it.
Go on, then. Shut the door on your way out.
Right.
Doesn't even wait for me to leave.
That was unusual.
Again, the game does give you the freedom to, like, explore and interact with it as much as you want, or just duck through. If you know where you're going, or if you have an idea and you just kind of want to go off and explore on your own and find your own way without being guided, you can totally do that.
This should be good. Good fit for a body. I found the Chief of Security's wallet. It's full of cash. Doesn't look like a robbery.
He might have dropped it.
In the fireplace, I found a keycard holder, minus the keycard.
Could mean anything, mate. Don't jump to conclusions.
Monroe, this isn't some party that got out of hand. These are signs of a struggle. And someone put up one hell of a fight.
If that's the case, where's the body?
Good question. Found a wool suit, size XL. This guy changed his disguise again.
Or he changed his outfit. Small word, big difference.
Monroe, this is serious. The blonde man did something to the Chief of Security, I'm sure of it.
Okay. So why? And how is this connected to 009?
Not a clue. Yet. Call you back.
Again, they're thinking like soldiers. They're thinking, don't get distracted. Focus on the mission. We gotta stay laser focused on 009. They all have tunnel vision. James is the only one thinking like a spy.
Jet lag.
That's what sets him apart.
Every time.
He's looking around and noticing things that stand out, that are unusual, that are worth looking into. They're coming up with excuses to not get invested. He's looking for explanations.
Singh, talk to me.
I'm picking up some chatter about a power surge in the electrical room. It crashed the security system, but there doesn't appear to be any permanent damage.
Strange.
Nothing to indicate foul play.
Copy that, Singh. Keep an eye on it. Everyone else, step up your search.
Monroe, listen to me. The blonde man, the missing security chief, the power surge, 009. Somehow it's all connected.
Look, say you're right. What's his game?
I don't know, but Greenway said 009 is a master manipulator. If he knew what we know, he'd pull the plug for sure.
Exactly, and I think that's 100% correct. If Greenway was connected, like plugged into this communication, and he knew what was happening here about the bellhop and the everything else.
Staff or press?
Press. International Gourmet Quarterly.
Thank you, sir. Go right on through.
Like, Greenway doesn't like Bond because he feels like he didn't earn this necessarily. He was just given a free, like, skip on the line, right? And, you know, he's a young punk. And Greenway's an old man who's like, oh, fuck this young punk. But, like, they're on the same wavelength. They're on the same mentality as spies.
That's him.
And not soldiers.
What's in those crates?
This is a direct security violation. Relax. It's force majeure. It's not like anyone knew.
The same thing that makes Bond such a troublemaker is also what makes him an effective spy. He's able to pick up on things that everyone else is willing to dismiss.
Down this way.
I don't know what happened. I was on a shift at the delivery gate and suddenly, bam! Cold sweat, stomach cramp. Barely made it back to the toilet.
Oh, like this? Is that similar to what you were experiencing?
There. Gotta hurry.
Bond, your hunch was right. I found your missing security chief stuffed inside a laundry cart in the basement.
I knew it.
I knew it.
The blonde man smuggled something in on a truck while the security scanners were down. Something heavy.
Oh, this is bad. I'll inform Cressida. Don't let this guy out of your sight.
See, now by the time someone else is finally willing to take this seriously, a body has already been dropped, and it's too late to do anything about it.
You again.
That's right. The maid is picking a lock. Now you've seen everything.
Well, that was close.
Shouldn't have knocked over those plates.
Don't get used to it.
Dude can't go
Whatever
3...
you think you're doing, stop. You're in over your head.
Yeah, tell me about it.
This
Dude
is
can't go 3
insubordination.
minutes without getting his
Back to
dick
you.
wet. Insubordination. You see, like, she's looking at this as like, oh, you gotta follow orders.
Knew it.
Oh, you're gonna
There was
fuck
something
up
in
the
those
mission
crates.
for us.
Hey.
She's not listening to, like... She's not thinking like a spy. Despite the fact that she wants to... She's always saying, like, first rule of spycraft, do the unexpected. She's not thinking that the guy we're after is thinking the same thing.
This is amazing. Don't think I've tried it before. Is it your own concoction?
I can't take credit on the bait.
She's too focused on following the book to the letter. And isn't willing to improvise.
Can you believe this brat?
Also might be too worried about getting in trouble.
Impossible. Empty. A secret passage. Of course.
Hey, so remember this? This is a cute little puzzle.
6 dials.
It's pretty simple.
Take more than blind luck.
Lion, snake, goat.
Nothing to it.
It's a chimera. That's what the page in the that's what the torn out page in the book showed.
Status.
Wine cellar. I have eyes on the suspect. He's unpacking something.
Cressida?
I tried. She wouldn't listen.
Engage. Break cover if you need to.
I don't know about this.
Damn it, Monroe. There's no time to wait for permission. We need to act now.
This is the last time I'm saving your ass.
How right you are. Very
Eyes on
sad.
target. 009 just entered reception, heading straight for the Grand Hall. The blighter's not even in disguise.
I see him. Everyone reposition. Cover the exits. Monroe, what's your status? Monroe, copy.
He's busy. Cressida, you need to call it off. Something bad's about to happen.
James, what have you done? Where's Monroe?
Almost there.
Monroe? Monroe, acknowledge. Lennox.
No, breathe. Okay, breathe. Monroe. Monroe. Cressida, it's Monroe.
Stay down.
It's 47 if he had hair. Now he might be a specialist who I have to punch, who I have to dodge multiple times. But what he doesn't realize is that we're in a wine cellar. Chuck.
That was a mistake.
Just keep chucking wine bottles. Very emotionally heavy moment, but I'm sorry, I have to chuck wine bottles. Oh, you changed outfits fast. Oh shit, there's two of them. These guys are peak James Bond henchman enemy level guys. I really like these guys so far, just even based off this one fight. But what they forget to realize is wine bottles! Wine bottles! Wine bottle! Wine... Ah, damn it. Wine bottle, dumbass! Wine bottle! Wine bottle! There we go. That was a little, that cut it close. That'd be sick, right? Bond fighting some guys with a sword. Oh, you're lucky I'm really tired and emotionally drained, and also there's a bomb. Quick thinking. Good thing there was a fire alarm in the wine cellar, by the way.
Okay, where's the off switch?
I can only wonder what the other recruits are thinking when this fire alarm's going off. Like, oh shit, what did James do now? He's fucking everything up. I'm actually so curious, like, what they're all doing upstairs while this is happening. While James is out of communication. 007.
All the time in the world.
Second bomb. They never see it coming. So it's very unfortunate that James is going to blame himself for Monroe's death. Because he did send him down there. He did send him after the guy. He did say, like, break cover if you have to. So he's gonna blame himself for sending his friend to his death. Without the, you know... reassurance that, like, if they hadn't done what they did, things would have gone even worse. They all still would have died anyway. Because there would have been a second fucking bomb. 2 bombs going off.
Move.
James, I can't feel my...
On? Which way did he go? I blacked out for a second and the son of a bitch was gone. 009. Of course, it was a bloody suicide mission. He used himself as bait to get to me and that... There! That's him! Bond, go! I'll take care of her. Don't let him get away.
You see, like, that's the moment where it's like, no, yeah, Greenway is on the same page as Bond. He does know, like, he's competent, he's capable. Bond is the only one left who can take care of what's happening right now. He's not going like, oh, Bond, I can't believe I have to rely on you to do this. Like, no, it's very focused. He's very like, yeah, go get him. I know you can do that. There's no hesitation. In any other, like, shitty story, he would be like, oh, Bond, I can't believe I have to rely on you to do this, but I'm injured and no one else is alive. That's a funny moment.
Hold on.
Like, no, it's just like, yeah, no, James, go get the guy.
Not now. Eyes on the road. Look out.
I got it.
Like, obvious.
That's the car.
It's got too much of a
Oop,
head
look
start.
out.
You need to cut some corners.
Careful what you wish for.
And hey, look at that. We ended up needing to be the chauffeur anyway. This is a fun little sequence. Again, it's very linear. Like, you're on rails here, effectively. But here's the thing. The game is very cinematic so far, is how I would describe it. And normally, for me, that's a dirty word. If you're saying a game is cinematic, then you're telling me, oh, then it's a bad video game. Video games being cinematic is not a good thing for them to be. But I guess I just have double standards. Sheep! I guess I just have double standards because it's James Bond. Like, yeah, I do actually kind of would expect and want a James Bond video game, whoopsie, to be cinematic. Like, yeah, James Bond is a film character from the cinema.
Go left.
I do expect a cinematic experience out of James Bond.
There he is.
If you're making a cinematic James Bond game, then yeah, you're making the game correctly. This is probably the first James Bond game we've ever had that... It's such a cliche line, where it's like, it really makes you feel like Spider-Man. It really makes you feel like James Bond. It feels like, for the first time, really, because every other James Bond before this has been a first-person shooter or a third-person shooter, and it's just, like, all action all the time. It's just all shooting people all the time.
No.
And the James Bond movies are so much more than that. There's like, just sitting down and talking. There's social infiltration. There's espionage. It's not just all shooting people all the time. Like, broken up by 3-minute cutscenes occasionally, you know what I mean? Like, this is the first game where it feels like you're playing a James Bond movie.
That's
French intelligence. James Bond, MI6.
Yes, I figured as much.
What's your interest in 009?
Beckett didn't spend his fugitive years on a golf course. That's what you think. DGSE has been hunting him for a long time. This is the closest we've ever gotten, and I'm not letting him slip through my fingers now.
Sounds like we have a conflict of interest.
How about we burn that bridge when we get to it?
Fine by me.
I like that interaction.
There. Pull over.
No sign of 009.
Plenty of his friends, though. I'm not loving the odds.
I've had worse.
He actually has.
Get down there, draw their fire. I'll flank them. We need to keep that plane on the ground.
Well, what are we waiting for?
There's that English sang-froid. Bonne chance, James.
Stop being so aggressively French. So up until now, it's been no shooting. Squirrel. We've had stealth. We've had social sandbox exploration. We've had driving sequence. But now we've got a gun.
You were warned.
I really like that. Like, he's not quite at the point where he's being cavalier about killing people yet. Like, obviously at this point we have to, like, shoot the shit out of a bunch of dudes. But, like, I really like that moment where he's like, I warned you. Like, I didn't want to have to do it. Like, if that moment at the beginning of the game that I talked about was his, like, first time killing someone, I think that's a good, like, transition, or, like, how would you define that? Like, escalation, almost, to his familiarity and comfortability with violence.
Plane's leaving.
Like, obviously, at this point, he's gotta kill all these guys. Like, it isn't optional at this point. But he was still like, hey, no, stop. I will shoot you. Don't make me do it. The gunplay is very Uncharted, I would say. Which, it's fine. It's completely serviceable, in my opinion. I wouldn't say it's bad. I wouldn't say it's exceptional. It's serviceable for what it is. It's sure as hell a lot better than the gunplay in fucking the Hitman games. So it's a big fucking improvement on what I would expect from IOI based on that. Da-na, da-na, na-na-na. I was really bad at this sequence when I played it for the first time. It took me a little bit to kind of get into the rhythm of what the shooting is. Like, it's definitely not Gears of War. It's definitely not, like... It's not even everything or nothing. It's a very soft kind of gunplay system they have. I would liken it most to Uncharted. But that's because, you know, it's just one branch of the gameplay formula that's in this game. Like, it's not their biggest priority to have... well, you fucked that up for yourself, buddy. It's not their primary priority to have exceptional gunplay mechanics. Whee! Off you go. Like I said, and as you can see, it's a cinematic experience. The objective is to make you feel like you're playing a James Bond movie. And by that metric, the gunplay succeeds. The gunplay successfully makes you feel like you're playing an action scene where James Bond is shooting a bunch of dudes. That's all it needed to be. And it accomplished that, in my opinion.
Plane's flying dark. It's all up to me. Think.
It's all up to me.
Need a way to force it down.
Jesse, it's all about
if
me.
I could access the flight control system. Let's make some turbulence.
And once again, he's thinking outside the box. He's demonstrating what makes him unique. What makes him stand out as a spy. Uh-oh. Good job taking cover by the Humvee, dumbasses. Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Oh shit. Whoa shit. Woo! Get sucked out, idiots. Whee! Just send everyone flying out of the plane. What does bro think he's doing? Pulling straight up in this, like, B-22 cargo plane. Okay, it's very set-piecey. It's very, like, directed. It's a linear action sequence. It's a playable movie. And in any other game, I'd be like, fuck off. But I don't know. Call it double standards. If you're giving me a James Bond game, yeah, a playable movie's kind of what I want out of that experience. Without the QuickTime events. Thank God that's an option. I don't know how viable that would be, actually. But I guess beggars can't be choosers. All our friends are dead, and now I feel sad. You see, imagine how much worse it would be if he didn't stop that other bomb. If he had done nothing, so many more people would be dead. But he still blames himself.
James, the service is over.
She's crippled, they're dead, and he's thinking it's all my fault.
Sorry to intrude.
I'm Sir Nicholas Webb, AI pioneer, national security advisor, and CEO of Webb Industries.
I was going to say, I'm sorry for your loss. Secretary Bright informed me of what happened. I'm sure you did all you could.
So much for the Secret Service.
As the creator of Thea, I'm privy to certain information. I know all about your exploits in Iceland. Most impressive.
The most obviously signposted villain I've ever seen in my fucking life.
Risk your life on a 1,000,000 to 1 chance?
I couldn't do nothing.
That's a good answer. I like that.
Yes, I know the feeling. People really are capable of the most extraordinary things. I spend so much time around machines, I sometimes forget. No rest for the wicked. You're a rare breed, Bond. I should be interested to see what you do next.
We'll be watching your career with most interest. With great interest, whatever the prequel line is.
Going private sector already?
You tell me.
Come on.
You see, like, he thinks he's in trouble. He thinks that everyone else is going to blame him just as much as he blames himself.
Yes? Yes, sir.
What he lacks is perspective, more than anything else.
Take a seat.
Understanding that other people see
all calls to
things
my direct
differently
line.
from him.
These are the facts. 009 is acting on some archaic vendetta against MI6. His actions have brought us to our knees, and we are in the midst of a full-blown diplomatic crisis. This is exactly the kind of cock-up that Foreign Secretary Bright has been waiting for to shut the program down. However, it's not all bad. Thanks to Bond's quick thinking and your eye for detail, Greenway, Thayer's managed to pin down 009's whereabouts. I'm sending you to Mauritania to bring him back any way you see fit.
I have a few ideas. Need I state the obvious? He is not ready. I am perfectly capable of handling this.
You open that for me? Right. Greenway will take point. Bond, you will do as you're told. This is our one shot at calming things down, and I need you two to work together. Am I being clear?
Perfectly, Mom.
Bond, you go and see Q for your gear and Moneypenny for your briefing. You're dismissed.
Happy to help.
This insufferable and immature behavior I'm talking about. And this will not...
Don't you have somewhere you need to be, Bond?
Right. I do.
Well, again, he came out of that meeting surprised.
Did you go over my brief for the Foreign Secretary on the Saudi?
Right.
He came out of that going like, oh. Okay, then. I guess I'm still on assignment. He wasn't expecting that meeting to go that way. That's his biggest, like, lacking at this stage in his career. He has the inexperience of youth to not understand that other people look at things differently from how he looks at them.
You better have something efficient for me, Q.
And that seems like what the story is kind of going... Like, obviously, it's an origin story. It's showing James Bond becoming the Tomb Raider, right? Like, that's the idea. But we're also, like... It's not just sitting around and waiting for, like, the James Bond to show up. It's not Surfing Dracula, you know? It's not that whole thing of like, oh, like at the very last episode, Daredevil finally puts on the Daredevil costume. Like, he's still measurably and chartably and recognizably James Bond. And the story is about seeing him become 007. And that, I think, is the biggest distinction in how this game is portraying the character. And I've been really liking it so far. Like, I think if you measured this as a game on its own merits, I think it's got a lot working against it. There's a lot that I'm like, well, I don't like when games do that. But when you look at it as a James Bond game, as a James Bond story, in interactive form, I've been really fucking enjoying it. Look at these nice couches. Oh, and speaking of, like, not only the story that it has going for it, but you can also tell that it's made by people who are passionate about James Bond as a media franchise. Like, the fact he's got the cheek scar, that's from the books. That's never been done in the movies. Even that in and of itself goes to show, like, the priorities of the people making this game. We got a costume where he's Commander Bond.
The bridge is yours.
Because in the movies, James Bond is a commander in the British Royal Navy. That doesn't come up that often. A lot of people don't know that.
Not even going to ask.
And this is I think it's a reference to Live and Let Die, but it also might be No Time to Die. They both had skeleton-themed events happen. It could be No Time to Die, but I want to think that it's actually Live and Let Die. Like, these costumes being references like that. Like, it really shows that this game is made by fans of James Bond, by people who have a passion for the franchise that they're making an interactive adaptation out of. And I can feel that passion, and I can feel that appreciation as I'm playing the game. And that matters. That matters to me. Context makes a difference. It's not just a game. It's a James Bond game, and that makes a difference. And it's a very, very, very good James Bond game. I don't believe in that mentality of like, oh, if you ignore the title, like, judge it on its own merits. Like, oh, if this was called, like, Fireman Sword Swinger and not Devil May Cry, it'd be a good game. Well, it's not called that, is it? It's called Devil May Cry. And by the standards of being a Devil May Cry game, DMC Devil May Cry is a piece of shit. Like, oh, if you just stop comparing it to the video games, then the fucking Sonic the Hedgehog comics are really good. Like, why the fuck would I judge the Archie or IDW Sonic comic books without comparing them to the games? Like, they do not measure up to the source material, therefore it's a bad story. Why would I ignore the title when judging a piece of media? This says James Bond. It's a 007 video game, and it's fucking amazing as a 007 video game. And I'm going to keep playing it.